There's plenty of work here, but none I like.
If we teach the Carja nothing else, Dios and my soul will teach him how to hold it.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
See for yourself.
Can't beat it. Check. Never asked for this life. Never asked for this room.
How's that wrestling arm?
I may not have all the answers, but there is a book of bylaws here which can tell you more about the Lodge.
Suddenly you're a lot nicer.
I saw you talking to Talanah. She's tough. You'd be lucky to keep up with her, machine rider or no.
Go on and give Ahsis those trophies.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge. 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker for good measure.
I suppose Talanah helped you with this.
I brought these down myself. Will you accept them?
Fine, yes. I accept them. But tell Talanah she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
When I gave him my trophies, Ahsis said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside. You want to help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Ilsadi.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glinthawks attack anyone who ventures out. We have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Ahsis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. But what say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Redmaw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night.
Easy, easy.
About time you showed up. More Glenhawks incoming.
Shots for you!
Farewell. More coming.
Take this to heart.
Face the sun's judgment!
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
Seems like they're coming from upriver. I could track them back to the source, but if more come here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
Not enough fight in this one.
More Glinthawks. There are snapmaw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here. Those blinds up there concentrate fire on a target. Makes amateurs leave easy tracks to follow. These must be the Snapmaw hunters. I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
No one wins if we fight. Surely we can reach a compromise somewhere short of death?
We've been harvesting Snapmaw hearts for days. I only need one more, and then I can settle my debt and save our home.
If I get the last heart, do you promise to stay away?
It's a good deal. Yabasha took a hard hit with that last one.
Okay, fine. We need the shards.
I'll do this for you once, and once only. Stay here till I get back. I can still get the upper hand. Now to bring this back to those hunters. There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt. We won't be back.
Good. Keep it that way.
Aloy. Congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Ahsis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Why'd you try to kill the Sun King? What reason?
she gets back soon.
Give him an out. I'd like to lord him.
You defeated a stalker alone? Not many can claim that prize.
What are all the ranks of the Lodge?
First, a fledgling is a fledgling. They're not ranked, nor are they members. Membership itself has two ranks, Hawk or Thrush. Thrushes are members sponsored by a Hawk. They can't become a Hawk until their sponsor leaves or passes away. Last, the Hawk who brings in the trophy from the fiercest machine is the Sun Hawk. He serves as ceremonial leader of the Lodge.
So now that Talanah is a Hawk, she could become Sunhawk.
Yes. If she defeats Redmaw before Ahsis can, then she will take his place.
What exactly is Redmaw?
The meanest of all Thunderjaws. Some say the first. One swipe of its tail and 5 hunters go down. Its stomps can send boulders tumbling before it. More than a few have been crushed under their weight. And thus, many have died trying to defeat it.
If Redmaw is so deadly, why do hunters keep going after it?
Anyone who defeats this beast will surely be considered a champion. If that hunter is a hawk, he will become the Sun Hawk. I watched Tarkus try his luck. He jumped over each tail swipe, dodged every charge, evaded every shot from its gun. Stumbling under its feet, he ran out to fire at range, but it unleashed disc launchers. The first missed him, but not the second.
Who was Tarkus?
Tarkus, son light his passing, was a hawk, a respected hunter. He sponsored Talanah many years ago.
If Talanah was his thrush, why did he fight Redmaw without her?
I went to watch the battle. She should have received word he'd picked up its trail. Someone at the Lodge failed to pass it on.
Someone like Ahsis. I should head back out on the trail.
To the hunt.
Let the Ostrom take Derval. They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Well, they finally got old Derval. A prickly bird, that one. This kind of messing.
Stay busy, friend.
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
Talanah, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talanah.
She has fulfilled the requirements. And Sun King Avad decreed the Lodge should be open to all. She did save his life. But I'm sure he'll listen to your prejudice over his own common sense. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it would bring ruin to the Lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the Lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the Lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Redmaw.
This is a good day.
I know why I hate Ahsis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the Lodge. My father and brother were both Hawks. Ahsis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in a massacre. They should be honored as Hawks. Instead, Ahsis will not let anyone mention it.
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry. What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Ahsis.
How did your family come to be members of the Lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the Lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talanah Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A Thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Ahsis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the Lodge itself. I have to unseat Ahsis. Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there. Having any trouble? Bring back trophies from a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird. No one will doubt you belong here then.
For a drink and a bite.
Another triumph for Meridian.
Check out these wares.
Take a look at these wares.
You have trophies? I can hang on to them until the Sunhawk returns.
Where are Ahsis and Talanah?
Ahsis received word about Redmaw and rushed out. Talanah found out a short time later and had to follow.
They both went alone?
Ahsis left without his thrush. Talanah did as well. Though, I saw some outlanders follow after her.
I wouldn't put it past Ahsis to try something underhanded to get the kill. Where have they gone? I have to help if I can.
You might be right. They've gone southeast, headed for the spear shafts. You'd better hurry.
Damn hot. You'd have to be a fool to worship the sun like the Karja.
How much did Ahsis pay you?
This must be. That sounds like her.
If we die with honor!
Thank you. I should have seen this coming. Of course he would hire men to keep me from Redmaw. They died for his pride.
Where's Ahsis now?
He's gone after Redmaw. This way. Hurry!
Why is Ahsis going after Redmaw alone?
Vanity. He doesn't want to share credit for the kill with his thrush. My sponsor did the same. Went after Redmaw alone out of pride, even though he knew we needed to unseat Ahsis. I'm not sure where Ahsis and Redmaw went from here.
I can follow their tracks. This way. Redmaw destroyed these trees. Tarkus wanted you with him. Lycan said he left word for you, but someone, probably Ahsis, neglected to share the news.
He stole even that from me. But as much as I'm glad to know what really happened, I fear we're too late. With Tarkus, I arrived in time to see him die from his wounds. And with my father, I didn't even get that.
Where was Ahsis when your father—
There he is! Redmaw.
Ahsis is holding his own. Was holding his own. Well, we have our work cut out for us.
Damn Thunderjaw!
By the sun! We did it! Hello there, beautiful. We make a great team.
And now, you're the Sunhawk.
About that.
Talanah. He's still alive.
Out of the way, Nora. Filth.
You're done. The Lodge is finally free of your influence.
I kept it alive. In dark times.
No. You buried it. Along with my father's memory.
I should have let you fight Redmaw first. To soften him up. Damn.
Here lies the Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. It's almost a shame.
After all that, you're gonna weep for him.
Oh no. I just wish I could have seen his face when I succeeded him.
Okay then.
Meet me back at the Hunter's Lodge, if you have the time. I have a feeling the new Sunhawk wants to welcome you.
Stocking up. I'll find a use for you.
Better we put it out.
On me! Take back the fight! Flank them! Go!
If you won't fight, why don't you run on home? You're dead.
Dead!
If we don't rally, we're scrapped.
All quiet now. It's some sort of Cargifort. It's under attack by machines.
I don't like our chances.
You want to tell Warden Janeva we back down?
Well, let's take our chances.
Pulled us out of a tough spot, Outlander. Welcome to Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Janeva inside.
It was a machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rosgren concealed the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
Warden Janeva. This is the one who defeated the Behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
What's the old way?
To be buried up to the neck and left for the sun's judgment.
Seems to me like the judgment's already been made.
Not one of them committed another crime.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Rosgrund. Oseram trapmaker, hates the Karja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts. Or one too few. Then there's Ulia, a Tanakh warrior, if that means anything to you.
Not really. Another tribe?
Reavers, from the south. Bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth.
So the Karja keep their criminals in this place?
Since the liberation. We've had them all, from thieves to the Mad King Jiran's former kestrels. The Sun King believes in the power of change, and sure enough, some did change. Shed their skin, like lizards. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Karja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Karja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
I'm curious, but I'd rather we didn't have to start fighting.
Agreed.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity, so now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tanakh, Razgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Well, when Ulia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Razgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Bright Market.
Don't let your guard down.
Check out these wares. It was only a matter of time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish,
Lucky that the Nora
cherished
was there to
brother,
protect the Sun King.
and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Wonderful.
travel well.
The Sunhawk is waiting for you upstairs.
Look. A memorial to my father and brother, and all the men who died in the Sun Ring. You made this possible, Aloy. Thank you.
What was that prayer you were saying when I first came in? I didn't hear all of it.
O great sun, make treaty with the moon to give our fallen quiet rest. Furnish them with the armor of your brazen heat. Give them shafts of sunlight for spears. Illuminate the path to the skies for each one of them. Hawk Gravid Khan Morza, Hawk Sarav Khan Pir, Hawk Usalin Karn Jagir, Hawk Kulasiv Khan Savali, Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
So, what's it like to be Sunhawk?
It feels like sunrise after a long night. I'm in your debt. You'll always have a special home here, if you want it.
What happens now, in the lodge?
As Sunhawk, I've made sure we invite prospective members based on ability and drive, regardless of Carja blood. This lodge will be a stale bastion of the old regime no longer.
Well, congratulations, Talanah. I should get going.
Thank you, Aloy, despite the Nora. May you always take your prey. I have been accepting trophies all day. How are you?
Oh, you know, another day, another parade of machines to defeat.
Trade ya. I look forward to hearing tales of your next adventures.
Sun King's grown too soft. Asaram influenced the palace. What's he thinking, letting Dervahl live?
Home. To think he built all this. Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Rost, I can't believe it's taken me so long to visit you. When you said goodbye, I told you I'd find you. Track you down. Well, looks like you did it after all. Went somewhere I can't follow. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving. Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. Thank you, Rost. I won't waste what you've given me. I promise. I'll make you proud. Elizabeth Sobek, she couldn't have been my mother. She was an old one. She lived ages ago. Still, there is a connection. The hatch. It thought I was her. It's really strange. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped war machines from destroying the world. She couldn't save the civilization of the old ones. That was destroyed, obviously. But life, it survived. She saved life from being devoured. I need to know how Elizabeth stopped the machines. If I can find the weapon she built and use it, the Eclipse won't stand a chance. Speaking of the Eclipse, I think I had a run-in with Hades. I picked up a focus and it was like a cloud or dark swarm of something. And its voice. It was terrible. I don't know what Hades is or what it wants, but it's evil. No other way to describe it. I know where I need to go next. The Grave Horde. Sounds great, huh? Elizabeth went there to hold council with the war chiefs of her tribe, I guess you could say. Maybe the weapon she built. Maybe I can find it there. The killers from the Proving. They aren't gonna hurt anyone anymore. I tracked them to Devil's Grief. There was a battle, and we won. Varl, he made an impression. Has some other issues, but I like him. Well, from grave to Grave Horde. Here I go. I'll try to come back before long.